ki jai. Bhakti Shurame Bhakti Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. The Pavan Srila Prabhupada. Yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Welcome you all to Bhagavad-Gita session day 6. Thank you, Prabhuji, for nice kirtan. So today we'll learn about Karma Yoga and Karma Yoga, action in Krishna consciousness. Here still Arjuna has some confusion whether to follow the life of a renunciation or to work or to spend the time in the devotion service. So Krishna will answer those questions in more detail. Prabhuji will explain with examples. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji can start.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Once again, welcome to all. Little issue in my network from morning. 1 second, it'll take some time. Check. Okay. I'm using my mobile data. Okay, let us start with the 5th chapter, that is Karma Yoga, action in Krishna consciousness. As usual, we'll start with prayers. Please do join with the prayers. Okay. So this is most important. 3rd chapter was important, 4th was more important, and this is more important. How? Because 3rd chapter speaks about Karma Yoga, 4th chapter speaks about transcendental knowledge, but 5th chapter speaks how the Karma Yoga has to be joined with the transcendental knowledge, how it should be in Krishna conscious. Okay, so let us all start with the prayers. Om Ajnanati Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Namavam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Charine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnupada Krishna Preshta Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine Namacharya Padani Tigurpavadayane Gaurkata Damadayana Gramatarane Mukam Karoti Vachalam Bangam Bangayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dina Tarinam Paramanandam Madhavam Chaitanya Vishnu. So let us show our gratitude and thanks to His Divine Grace, Abhayachan Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya, this International Society of Krishna Consciousness, and by whose mercy today we are able to understand this transcendental knowledge, Bhagavad-Gita. And yesterday, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, 4th chapter. What did we learn yesterday? So the eternal knowledge, how this was being revealed to Arjuna by Krishna, and before this, the creation started with this knowledge, Bhagavad-Gita. Krishna says this knowledge was given to Vivaswan, the sun god, and from him it comes in the Guru Shishya Parampara. Here the Parampara is more important. That is how even now we have to accept this knowledge through Parampara with a bona fide spiritual master. Okay? Then the accurate understanding, it is said, Etamam prapadyansa tam satai bhajam. However you surrender to the Lord, the same way Lord reciprocates to you. If you go on your own, what I can say, mentality and you do that, yes, Krishna also will reciprocate in the same. And Chaturvanya Maya Sustam Guna Karma Vibhaksha. How this 4 Varnas is engaged. And it is Krishna who has divided this based on the Guna and Karma, not Jnana. It's very clear. These 2 misconceptions have been cleared in this chapter. Then the Karma. One is karma and the other is vikarma, and the third is akarma. Karma means all the activities that we do, the results of the activities, and all the activities which is done on the instructions of the Vedas or the Supreme Lord or the Bhagavad-Gita, whatever you say. So that you are based on that, it is, and you fetch pious results, good results for it. And vikarma is against the law or against the scriptures, and you fetch bad karma. And akarma, any activities done for the Lord. So there is no result for this. So it gives us liberation from this material world. And all this transcendental knowledge can be revealed or realized by us only by accepting a spiritual master. Tad vidhi pranipatina pariprashnena seveya. Yeah, it was very clear. And now in the 5th chapter, it will be more clarified. Here Krishna is saying, stay in the world. How to stay in this world? How should we live in this material world? And 3 doers, equal vision and peace. As usual, I'll start with a small story. So based on this, stay in this world. How to stay in this world? So there was a farmer. He was a good devotee, not a very great devotee. Even he had material desires, like us, something. Even he had many desires, but he was a great devotee, always depending on the Lord. He was worshipping with dedication, sincerity, with love. All this was there. Actually, he was a farmer. He used to cultivate some vegetables and this thing. Day to day, he used to go to the market, sell that, and that was his livelihood. So he was asking, my dear Lord, please take care of me. I should be comfortable. So once Lord was pleased and he said to Lakshmi Devi, please go and offer him something. Let him be happy. So then Lakshmi Devi came on that day and she brought 10 gold coins, gold biscuits, you can say, gold coins. So she kept one in front of his door and little far another one till the way he reaches to the land that he is having. So till then 10 gold biscuits have been kept. Now, early morning he wakes up. He comes out because he has to go to the land for cultivation. He has to get that vegetable, sell in the market, all those things. Early morning he came out. As soon as he came out, he saw that gold coin in front of his door. He was so happy to take that. And he thought, yes, that's it. All my problems will settle now. I don't have any problems here afterwards. I'll be the happiest person in this whole universe. Because he got that gold coin. I mean, he went a little further. He get the second coin. As soon as he got the second coin, he said, now no need to work for me. The whole my life time, I no need to work also. I can be very comfortably living my life by this 2 gold coins. Another little further event, got the 3rd gold coin. And he felt this is the happiest moment. And these 3 gold coins, my children, my grandchildren all can sit comfortably and lead the life. So there is no need to be any worries in my life. I will be the happiest person in the universe. In this way, went further. He got the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. All the 10 coins he got. Now the question, was he happy? Was he happy? No. What was he doing? His whole lifetime he was struggling, searching for the 11th gold coin. So will he get in his life? No. Why is that? Because Lakshmi Devi has kept only 10 gold coins. He can get only 10. He cannot get more than that because there is no 11th coin there. Even he searches for his whole lifetime, he will not get. So this is our life. It is not that farmer's life, it is our life. What we want in our life, Krishna has provided. Till our death, you can see even the animals in the forest. Let it be an ant, let it be an elephant. The food is being provided to that animal. So why not to the human beings then? Krishna has given what is needed for us. But we search for the 11th gold coin, which is not in our. We don't get that because it is not there now. I hope you all understood. We can be the happiest persons in this whole world just by understanding Bhagavad-Gita, what is life. He has given a comfortable life. He has given parents, good parents. He has given, for example, if you're married, you have a wife, children, everything is there. But we are not happy with it because our expectations is for the 11th world. So my parents, for example, you take some parents, always there'll be quarrel in their house, always chastising the son. What kind of a fool you have come as a son to me. See the neighbor house, that boy is studying so well. He's getting all first rank, second rank, or first class marks. You are useless person. You always be chastised, isn't it? Always comparing with the neighbors. And even the boy may not be happy. In some other cases, you can see, always he'll be blaming his father. So by his hard-earned money, he will get him a cycle, new cycle or something to go to the college or school. Always he'll be unhappy, stating that, see, my friends, they're coming in bike. You are a useless father getting me this cycle. Nobody is happy with what they're getting. He's not seeing a person without cycle, but he sees a person who's coming in the bike. And many times husband will be chastising the wife, what kind of a wife are you? Useless wife. And that wife will be saying, useless husband, see, the other person is earning so much, you are useless, you're not earning anything, you're not taking care of me. Isn't it? This is our life. Actual life is what is needed for me, Krishna has provided. Based on my needs, my mood, my previous karma, everything. I can be the happiest person by accepting it. This is what stay in the world. Accept your life. What is coming to you, it has been given by the Supreme Lord Krishna to you. Be very happy with it. With our parents, with our family, whoever it is, brothers, sisters, everyone. And I have a small house, be happy. You have a big house, be happy. You don't have a house, be happy. Krishna has provided you what you have. You are living, you are breathing, your living means it is everything Krishna has given you. Being happy in what you have got. This is how the world is, and this is how you should live. This is how you can be happy. Not searching for the 11th point. Clear? Yes. Now let us go further. And today's acronym is STEP. S-T-E-P. STEP. Stay in the world. So the first verse to 12 verses, Krishna is explaining about this. Now, confusion again, work or renunciation. Now, Arjuna's question. What should I do, Krishna, now? Should I work? Should I do my duties? Or I should be a renunciant, give up everything and take up Krishna consciousness. Many think that Krishna consciousness is giving up everything. Even third chapter is showing that. No. Krishna Bhagavad-Gita never teaches to give up something, to leave something. It teaches what is life, how to live. Clear? Yes. And you can see the difference between renunciation and work in devotion. It is a gulf of difference. And you cannot lead a renunciant life. Yes, that becomes Palgu Vairagya, the real renunciation and the false renunciation we saw, no? Yes, it becomes a false renunciation to be a renunciant. That is giving up our activities. So you can see here, work, and here one more confusion. Many say that work is God. When does that work becomes God? Actually, Srimad Bhagavatam speaks about it. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, it has said, everyone by nature inclined to some sort of work. So without work, we cannot live, because that is the nature of our soul, our senses, everything to be active. So you engage in some or the other kind of work then. And when that work leads one to religious life, you're doing some work, and you can see on Vidhan Sodha also. Government work is God's work, they say. Is it God's work? No way. Yes, it can be God's work also, based on our consciousness. In which consciousness are we serving? If we're keeping Krishna in the center point, if we're keeping Krishna within this Vidhan Sodha in the center and serving as the servants to the Lord, yes, that work is God's work, no doubt in it. Here, see, any work you do, it has to lead to us this religious life, dharmic life. It has to show what is the purpose of human life. If that kind of a work we are doing, definitely it's right. Then what is the next step? And religious life leads one to renunciation. Religious life, nowadays there is some religion, they're claiming them to be a religionist, converting or by force or something, doing many things, many adharmic things. No, that is not a religion. It cannot be a religion too. Here, actual religion has to lead to us towards a renunciation, because the connection with the Lord, with the super soul or supreme Lord. So I'm getting detached with my bodily activities. So it has to develop renunciation within me. And renunciation lead one to devotional service. If I do some renunciation, useless renunciation, it is not leading me to devotional service, it's once again a waste. What's the use of it? Many times you can see many people doing Mauna Vrata. What kind of Mauna Vrata they are doing? Why they do Mauna Vrata, Because so that they can, they shouldn't accumulate karma, bad karma. Because always we speak and we do many things. So somewhere we are, what I can say, accumulating this karma. So when I be Mauna, without talking, then this, you can see many Babajis or somebody's Amajis, they'll be doing Mauna Vrata, but whoever the servant is coming and asking, he'll have a paper, notepad, like something he'll be writing and showing everything. And in the end of the day, you have to see the dustbin will be filled up with that papers. Mauna Vrata. Actually, a Krishna conscious person is always in Mauna Vrata. Why? Because whatever the activities he is doing, it is karma. He's not accumulating any results out of it. So actually he is in Mauna Vrata. He can speak anything. He can do anything because he's always thinking to please the Lord by his manasa, vacha, karmana, everything. By his speech, by his activities, by his thinking, feeling, willing, everything. He wants to satisfy the Lord. It is akarma. So he's not getting binded here. And it is said, one attains the perfection of work. Then that becomes, work is God. Kaya kave kailasa. Yes. If that is not, and Krishna is very clear, karmanyevadikaraste ma paleshu padachana ma karma palayeturbur mate sangostva karmani. Till then you don't surrender to the Lord, that work cannot be God. It cannot lead you to the higher consciousness. Only for sense gratification, like we all do that, no? Working like donkeys from day, morning to night. Even Krishna conscious devotees, even after taking Krishna conscious, although they cannot give up. Because somewhere we are standing in the middle. Something they say, that kutta na garka na jiska, something they say like that. In that way, our life is like that. Not in the front, not in the back. Nowhere we can go. We know everything now. Then still we are not able to implement it. Yes, it takes time. We have to have a good plan. Somewhere we have to give up such things and engage more in Krishna consciousness. We have to plan that, but not ignorantly doing it, little intelligent. So that shouldn't disturb our material life also in that way. Okay, now let us go to this chat. You can see the difference here. Work in devotion allows us to act from our eternal position. When you're doing towards devotion, what is our eternal position? Jivera Swarupohai Krishnara Nityadas. We are the eternal servant of the Lord. Our prime duty as a human being is to please the Lord. And he'll be thinking, because even I was thinking in the same, hey, I have so many other duties. Because we think all our bodily duties is the prime duty. Working. Oh, what class is that one? Bhagavad-Gita is not good, they'll say. They wanted to, that is brainwashing also. Some will say it is a brainwashing. No, that is the truth. We are not animals. No? Have some intelligence. Then why should I take birth? To work here? To take care of my wife or the country and that. There's so many things. No. So after death, what happens? So what is the purpose of my life? You just try to understand it peacefully. Easily you will be able to understand this. And Bhagavad-Gita is speaking absolute truth. So our eternal position is to serve the Lord and get liberated from this material world because we are part and parcel of the Lord. And you can see in renunciation, soul is active, difficult position to maintain. So renunciation means giving up everything and sitting in Himalaya. You cannot do that because soul is always active. That is our nature. Suppressing it by from all the activities, it gets very, what I can say, our life can speak, see this pastime of Vishwamitra and Saubari. They want to just control, like Yogi. Yogi does this. He wants to control everything, all senses and sit. What happened? At once it bursted. When Menaka came, he just fell down. And even Saubari Muni, he went and got married to 50 Bhagavatam stories. Got married to some king, I forgot his name. 50 daughters, he'll go and marry. He'll engage more in this material life. He'll have 60,000 children sort of. So it binds us. You cannot do that. Just think an example, material, simple example I'll give. Take a ball. Ball floats on the water. That's a natural. You just suppress it by pressing it inside the water. How long it will stay? Till then you're giving the pressure. Once you become weak, you give up, the ball will come out. That's it. Till then we have our power, we can control it. Afterwards, we have to. But this devotion is natural. Okay, purifies the heart because you are doing your natural duty, it purifies your heart. Here, stopgap solution doesn't purify the heart. Here, the heart is not being purified because you're not doing anything to do. Clear? Then joyful process, senses engaged. And this is susukam kartum avyayam because your senses has been engaged. You can see in ISKCON temple, say so many devotees who are enjoying their life by dancing, doing kirtan. They're so happy. When will you dance? When will you sing? When you're happy, isn't it? Yes, devotees are always happy. But here, senses negated. You're not engaging the senses. It is frustrated. Here, then complete renunciation. See, being happily engaging everything, it becomes complete renunciation. Because you're a servant of the Lord, you're in eternal position, your constitutional position. And here it is incomplete renunciation. Yes, you're trying to give up something, but even then you're not satisfying the Lord. The prime duty or the purpose of human life has not been done. So it's a waste. It's incomplete renunciation. So here, quickly attains the Supreme. You can attain the Supreme Lord very quickly. It can be even in this lifetime, but here it takes many life. Krishna says in 7th chapter, Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate. Many lifetimes you have to lead a life of this kind of renunciate or jnani. It takes time, much time. Then he comes to a platform that is Vasudeva Sarvamiti. The Supreme Lord Vasudeva is Sarvamiti, is everything. Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha, such kind of a devotee is rare, very rare, Krishna says. Till then you don't become a devotee. We cannot become complete in our life. Okay, now how to act in Karma Yoga? Work becomes yoga or work. Keeping mind and senses under control. Just keeping our mind and senses under control in the sense not without engaging in the services or some work. No, with the knowledge of Bhagavad-Gita. Then act without attachment, no desire for results. Yes, we have to work. We have to do our duties. That is what Arjuna, Krishna is saying to Arjuna. As a Kshatriya, you have to do your duties, but without expecting any results. Here, act with body, mind, and senses only for the purpose of purification. Should do our duties only for purification because activities liberate us. A simple example, I'll say to understand this. For example, you give a knife to someone. If he is a murderer, what he does? He takes the knife and he kills someone. Clear? Yes. If, for example, that person is a doctor, somebody's hand is cut or something, he uses the same knife to save somebody's life. Correct? Yes, the knife is same. But one is killing one person and the person is saving the life. So activity is the same. Some are getting binded in this material world by that activities, and some are getting liberated from this material world by the same activities. Clear? Yes, because that makes us purification by the activities and it is engaged. Please the Lord. Now, result of such work, Krishna is saying, Brahmani adaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyate na sapapena padma patram ivam basa. One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results unto the Supreme Lord, is unaffected by sinful action, as the lotus leaf is unattached by water. So our life should be something like a leaf of a lotus flower. You see this leaf on this? It always stays on the water, but it is unattached. We should live in this material world. We cannot go anywhere from here, but we should be unattached to it. This is what is Krishna consciousness. Here, and you can do anything in your life. Anything. Please the Lord. You don't get binded. Actually, there is a temple in Tamil Nadu. They said it's Kalvar Pyramid. So there's a pastime behind this. So once in this village, there was a thief. So he was a great devotee of the Lord. Every day you'll go to the Lord, you'll worship him very dedicatedly, sincerely you'll be worshipping him. He'll pray to the Lord, my dear Lord, I am going to steal something from this house. Please take care of me, protect me. He'll pray to the Lord, he'll go. And because he has prayed, Krishna will take care of him. He will go steal there and come. And he was very sincere. What he'll do 50% of that. Whatever he has stolen, he'll make 50% exactly, sometimes even more. He will give to the God. He'll give to the Lord, only 50% he will take. Later part, it became something like a partnership deed between this Lord and this thief. So this became an everyday duty. Like he'll pray to the Lord, my dear Lord, I'm going to this house, the number 103, I'm going. Please take care. He will go there and Krishna will make everyone to sleep there. He will go steal income. Exactly 50%. Was very sincere. 50% he'll give to the Lord, less he'll use. And this became such a big news because every day stealing, you just think how that place will be. Then this complaint went to the king. And king became this thing. What is this? Which thief is that? Okay, he had put the guards more to that area. So now when one road, four soldiers are standing. What to do? Krishna is there to help him. He goes, he'll pray to the Lord, Lord, I'm going to this house. Please see that I get protected. He's going. As soon as he's going on the road, everyone, even the soldiers, everyone, they fell to sleep and they're sleeping. He'll go to the house, he'll steal and come. You know this pastime of Mathura? When Lord Krishna took birth, so Vasudeva was requested to keep this Krishna in Gokul. And when he was going, all the soldiers, everyone, they fell asleep. Same way here, this thief is going, everyone are falling to sleep and he's just going, stealing and coming. And 50% he gives the Lord. And this king was also a devotee. He became bewildered. What is this? I am not able to catch even a small thief. How will I protect this whole country? I'm protecting the whole country with the big soldiers now. Big enemies around me. I'm not able to catch this thief. Then the next day he said, so let many guards be there. And that day also the result was same. Then finally he prayed to the Lord. My dear Lord, if tomorrow I am not able to catch hold of this thief, I'm just going to enter into the fire. I'm going to sacrifice my life. Because even all the subjects are upset by this. So I'm going to give up my life. What will the Lord do? Both are devotees. King is also devotee. This thief is also devotee. Next day he went. He prayed to the Lord, this thief, I'm going to such kind of a house. Please protect me. So Lord also now he cannot do anything because they have a partnership also. No, exactly 50% is giving. So he is protecting him. He went, he stole and came. And this king was very upset. And he said, tomorrow morning I'm going to enter the fire. Morning, what happened? Because this thief is doing this night duty. Wake up. He wakes up a little late. And on that day, everyone are gathering, they're going. This person asked, what is it? Everyone are going like this. He said, king had taken a vow that he'll enter the fire and the thief has been caught. Thief has been caught. He said, I am the thief here. Who else is there in this place? Let me see. He just very comfortably going there. And as soon as he went there, he saw that. Who was there? His partner was there. That means the Supreme Lord. He's been binded, he's been tied to the pillar. And only he can recognize it is Lord. Others are all seeing him as a thief or an ordinary person. He could recognize. At once he was, what I can say, he was bewildered. He was, to see this, he ran to the king. He is falling at his feet. He's saying that, my dear Lord, I am the thief. So many days it was me who was stealing everything. The king is saying, Arey, you please don't disturb. Already I have got a thief now. Leave. He says, no, no, no. It is the Supreme Lord. I was praying to him, so he was helping me in thief, in stealing these things on. Please don't punish him. And the king has already given a punishment that he has to be beaten for 100 these things. So now he was praying, so many things were happening. Okay, finally the king saw towards the pillar and the Lord was invisible. He has been disappeared. Then everyone were astonished. Oh, Lord is helping even the thief. Then the king thought, what kind of a great devotee you are. He gave half of the kingdom to this thief. And by that money, he has constructed a temple and he has installed the Lord. So now his name is Kalvar Perumal. Perumal is the Lord's name and he's the Lord of the thieves. So it is Kalvar Perumal. So whatever. So you shouldn't start stealing from today and say, oh, Lord will take care of me. No, we are not so pure like that person. So whatever you do that for the pleasure of the Lord. It's without results. Krishna will help you. He will give you more intelligence and he will protect you in all the way. He's protecting even the thieves. Why not us? Isn't it? Yes. Now, performer is unaffected by sinful action. Whatever you do, no actions here, no sinful, no good result, no bad, nothing. You are not being affected by any results once you do this action in devotion. Is dear to everyone and everyone is dear to him. Definitely. You do any activities pleasing to the Lord. Yasmin tushte jagat tushte. Krishna says, Yasmin tushte. If somebody is pleasing me, jagat tushte, the whole universe has been pleased by him. This is what I can say, the nature. This is how it is, this material world has been created. Anything you please the Lord, automatically a whole nation or the whole universe gets pleased by our attains peace, no anxiety over the results. Definitely, when I don't have anxiety on the results, I'll be peaceful. Now, Arjuna pondered, how can I be detached from actions performed by me? Now he's thinking, how should I be now? I'm a Kshatriya, I'm going to kill everyone now. Then how should I be action-free? We are all thinking in this way. Have you ever pondered about this? You're also thinking that I should do all the activities and I should be result-free. I shouldn't get any karma. Yes. Actually, you should see here. Any work is being done. It is done by three members. Who are that three? We do it. One is soul. So what can we do? We don't have any power, any capacity to do any of the work. We only desire. Yesterday we were seeing about day before yesterday, about the free will, only that has been given to us. By that free will, I can have only the desire. Using his free will and desire things. Very simple. For example, this mobile is here. I think to lift this mobile and keep the other side. I'm not doing this. I have a desire to do this. But who is doing this? See now, Super Soul, the Paramatma comes here. Sanctions. Upadashtanamattacha Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara, in 13th chapter. So he sanctions based on karmic credit. He sanctions. But who is doing the work now? As soon as Krishna sanctions, who is doing? Material nature carries out. Prakrute kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vimudatma karta hammiti manyate, the chapter it says. Prakrute kriyamanani, it's only Prakriti, the three modes of nature which is doing all the activities. But by our illusion, we think it is I am the doer. So we develop our false ego. Ahankara vimudatma. Only fools think that I am the doer. It's actually the material nature which is doing. I hope you all are able to understand this. And which is this material nature? The Panchabhutas. Bhumi Raponala Vayukam Manabuddhirevacha Ahankara Itima Bhinna Prakrit Ashtada. All this is doing that. My body is doing the activities based on the sanction of the Lord. My body is nothing but Prakriti. The whole universe is Prakriti. My body is also Prakriti. It is doing all the activities based on the instructions of the Lord because of my desire. Because I desired it, now it has been done. Now, for example, I had desire to take this mobile and keep this side, correct? Yes. Now there is an ant somewhere in the bottom. I kept this mobile and the ant has died. Who will get this result? I will get it. Why is that? Because of my desire only, this activity has been performed. So the results goes to the living entity. Here, I hope you all understood. Now, we can come to this. See here, Jiva desires, Ishvara based on karma is sanctions. Astu. Many times you should see this, our great grandfathers, all mothers, they used to say that. Don't keep on saying unnecessary things. They are tatastu devatas, they'll say tatastu. So it will come to true. Isn't it? Yes, because Paramatma is sitting in the heart. Something you are saying, he says tatastu, it comes true. So we should be very careful before desire. Okay. Then Prakriti performs the action. Jiva becomes temporarily happy, but desires is not satisfied. He wants more, he wants better. Nobody is satisfied with a cycle, isn't it? When you have a cycle, first point, when you are walking, you need a cycle. And before walking, if you don't have legs, you'll pray to the Lord, Lord, please give me legs. See the situation how it is. When you have legs, you ask for cycle. When you have cycle, you ask for a bike. When you have a bike, you ask for a car. Clear? You cannot be satisfied in what we are because of our ignorance. That is what, how to stay in this life with that 10 gold coins, not the 11th, which is not there in our life. Why do you want to struggle? I have got a good son. Okay, he's studying to his limitations. Fine, be happy. I have got a wife. She can serve me to her level best. That's it. I cannot expect more. And I have a husband who can earn to his limitations. Be happy with it. Why do you want to compare to someone else and feel frustrated? Isn't it? Yes. So this is how actually without Bhagavad-Gita. That's why many times I say, no Bhagavad-Gita, no life. Without Bhagavad-Gita, we don't have life. Only miseries we have. Yes. Now you can see the otherwise. Jiva desires. Ishvara rejects. I have a desire, but he's rejecting. Now I wanted to lift this phone and keep. Sometimes my hand may not work. You can see many people with this, what I can say, stroke or something like that. They cannot do. Their hand is good, everything is good, but they cannot do. Some are in coma, they cannot do. Everything is there. Lord's sanction is not there. Then Jiva becomes frustrated and feels hopeless. And you should think one thing. Any result, anything which you are doing is based on our previous karma. Based on our previous karma. Krishna says this. Once in Mahabharata, one incident happened. So Dhritarashtra, I hope you all know, Dhritarashtra had 100 children, Duryodhana and all other his brothers. And he was a blind man. And he lost in the battle all the 100 sons. Now, after the battle, everything, he came to Krishna. He asked, my dear Krishna, why is that? Why I lost all my 100 children? Why I'm suffering like this? And Krishna said, previous 50 lifetimes before. How many lifetimes? 50 lifetimes before. You are a tribal person, a hunter. So you were hunting and lion chased you. Lion and tiger chased you. You just climbed the tree. And the tiger was just below the tree for the whole night. So you were sitting on the tree. And as the time passed, there were two birds which had small birds. Eggs have been hatched. Now, small 100 that small birds were there. And see, hunters don't have mercy. You know that? So what he was doing, for his time pass, just time pass, he was killing this small birds. And this big bird was coming and pricking him, doing many things, caught hold of that, and he just pricked the eyes of that father and mother bird. And helplessly that birds are crying. It could know that small birds are crying. It is making the sound of death. It was able to make out. Just for its time pass, he was killing all the small. When you'll think, oh, how cruel he is. Have you ever gone to a chicken stall, something? Hundreds of chickens are cut through mercilessly. They don't have any mercy. And butchers, hundreds of goats. Nowadays, even the cows, hundreds of cows, millions of cows have been slaughtered like anything without any mercy. And when the terrorists, they kill even the human beings without any mercy. Sometimes saying this, hearing this, when you'll say, these hunters are very merciless. They don't have any mercy. Even we don't have. How many are non-vegetarians here? Do we have any mercy? No, Prabhu, I don't kill. Yes, you don't kill, but because of you, many others are killing. No. Definitely the karma comes to me. Karma is very simple. Many things to you have to go to Bhagavatam. All the 6 people get the equal share of karma when an animal is being killed. Especially the eater who's eating, he'll get the most bigger karma, not the person who's killing. It's very this thing. Okay, this person, the Dhritarashtra, was killing all this. Then he said, Krishna said, you had killed all the 100, the small birds, baby birds. So now you have lost all your 100 children and you are blind. You cannot even see that. Now, okay, he realized, the Dhritarashtra realized, he asked, yes, Krishna, okay, fine. I have lost my sons because of my karma. But why after 50 lifetimes? Why not in the next lifetime I shouldn't have been suffered like that? Why did I take this 50 lifetimes? And Krishna says, yes, you have committed a sinful activity. You already have this bad karma in your quota. But you've not had the good karma to get 100 sons. So to accumulate that good karma, you took this 50 lifetimes. I hope you all understood. Even to get this bad karma also, you need many lifetimes now. See, and all our karma will be fulfilled. All our desires will be fulfilled. Any desire you have. For example, now you have a desire that I need a mobile. Definitely Krishna will sanction it based on karmic. If you don't get now, definitely in the next life, you are going to take next life to just purchase that mobile. Now, many will be thinking I should become a rich person. I should become Bill Gates. Yes, you have to take another 100 lifetimes or million lifetimes to accumulate that punya karma so that you will become the richest person of the nation or something. Just unwanted desires. We have our unwanted desires so that we take so many lifetimes. And many times I have seen many mothers get frustrated with their children. Finally, they'll pray to the Lord. For 7 lifetimes, I don't need children. What Krishna will do? Tathastu will do. For the next life, they don't have children. They'll go to all the temples, or they'll do many vratas. My dear Lord, please give me children, give me children. But she had a desire not to have children. So 7 lifetimes she'll not have. Lord also will not give. Then finally, she'll have children. Once again, the children might do some wrong thing. Then she'll say, I don't need children. This is how many lifetimes. I'm just giving one example. Just think hundreds of things is happening in our life. And we desire many, many things. And it is binding us. Clear? Yes, we should be very careful. Now, desire, the culprit. Who's the culprit now? Actually, the desire. How to purify desires. So we have seen this 2nd chapter. Vishya vinivartante nirahasya dehinaha raso varjam raso pasya param drishtva nivartate. When you're engaging in devotional service, when you're chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, When you're offering to the Lord and having that, that is purifying you. You are tasting the higher taste. So you don't get binded or you don't get desires of the lower taste. For example, very simple. And you cannot give up without devotional service. Please do understand. You cannot become a yogi. Oh, from today I'll not do any wrong things. I'll not have any desires. I'll not eat this. You cannot do that. Without having a higher taste, you cannot give up to the lower one. For example, a boy is having a cycle. If father is asking to give up that cycle, can never do that. He will never give up. If the father gets him a bike, no need to even ask to give up that cycle. Automatically give up the cycle, he'll take the bike. Isn't it? Yes. When we have the higher taste of spirituality, when we have a relationship with the Lord, we are experiencing more happiness than this material happiness. Automatically we give up this material happiness or the binding, which is binding us. We'll give up it. So sincerely, we should start chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which purifies us and creates a relationship with the Lord and makes us to progress in our life, in our consciousness. So automatically we'll give up all unwanted things. No need to discuss also what is our unwanted things. Krishna knows better than us. What I should eat, what I shouldn't eat, how should I live, what I should do, what I shouldn't do. Everything Krishna will decide for us. Automatically, which is not necessary for my life, I will give up that. Only which is necessary to please the Lord, I'll utilize that activities in my life. So engage yourself in chanting, reading, and devotion. Yeah. Yes. Now, Krishna is saying, Na tade kasyachit papam na chaiva sukritam vibhuhu ajnane navritam jnanam tena mushyanti jantavaha. Nor does the Supreme Lord assume anyone's sinful or pious activities. Embodied beings, however, are bewildered because of the ignorance which covers their real knowledge. And Krishna is not doing anything. Krishna says, Samoham sarva bhuteshu na dveshyosti na priyaha, is equal to all. Whatever you do based on your intelligence or ignorance, you get that. Without a Bhagavad-Gita, you're doing many things in your life, you will get the result. Now, taking this Bhagavad-Gita knowledge, you do something, you get the result in the same way. I hope you understood. So many days you had knife in your hand, you are doing many murders, you're killing. You were getting the results. Now with this Bhagavad-Gita knowledge, with the same knife, you are saving the life. You'll get the result. Activity might be the same, but you're doing that. Please the Lord. So many days you were hurting the Lord by committing some mistakes, hurting some other living entities. You were hurting the Lord. Lord was painful. And now with the same activities, you're trying to please the Lord. At the same time, you're chanting, He's happy. You're offering the milk and fruits to Him. He's happy. And you're doing something good to somebody else. He is happy. So you are getting liberated. I hope you understood. Yeah. Now let us come to the next topic. Here Krishna says about the equal vision. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmani gavayasti nishuni chaiva shapake pandita samadarshina. The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and a gentle brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater outcast. Vidya vinaya sampanne. The very first point you should understand, what is Vidya? What is knowledge? What it brings? Knowledge should bring humility within us, not ego. Nowadays, many are educated. What can we see in them? With a puffed up nature, with an egoistic thing they deal. Oh, I am such a great person. I have so many degrees to my name. That is not at all in knowledge. You can see with the nature also, even for example, a mango tree. When the mango is raw, it is just standing like anything. When it becomes ripened, day by day, it is just bending its branch. Have you seen that? When you have more of knowledge, then you should become more humility, more humble, because you're understanding life. I'm so significant in this creation. He becomes more and more humble. That's what Krishna is saying. Vidya, Vinaya Sampanne, who's having Vinaya, who's having this humility, He is Vidya. He is knowledgeable person. That's it. Very clear. A person who's having this Bhagavad-Gita knowledge will be very humble. Even a person having Bhagavad-Gita knowledge is with ego. I know all the verses. I know everything. I have read this Bhagavad-Gita so many times. Many things will say, no? Without knowledge is waste. Actually, humility should develop within us. Then, when the humility is developed, the vision starts changing. You will have the spiritual vision within you. What is that vision? You are able to see within everyone, not outside. Brahmane gavi hastini shuni chaiva chapakicha pandita samadarshina. Because you are in knowledge, you are able to see a cow, a brahmana, a dog eater, everyone in an equal platform. That is, you are seeing the Supreme Lord within them. You are seeing Paramatma within them. The living entity, you are seeing the spirit soul, you are seeing. So it's all the same. Dog, yes, it is also a living entity, it's a spirit soul. Human being, it's a spirit soul. Yes, you deal according to their karmic actions or their body you act. You don't treat a Brahmana and a dog in an equal way. You treat in a different way. But the vision that you're seeing is equal. You're seeing them as. But nowadays, see, in those days, Gurukula at the young age, they used to teach this. They used to teach this in the young age. They come out like great Mahatmas out of the Gurukula. But nowadays, schools and colleges, what are they teaching? What is our education is teaching? It is teaching us how to get binded in this material world, and completely our life has been lost here. A simple thing I'll say to understand this. A story I'll say. Sorry. So once in India, there was a program of for the scientists. All the scientists were being invited throughout the world. And the resort was in the middle of a forest. And the boat was arranged to take everyone to that resort. All the scientists all over the world had come, all entered the boat, and the boat left the resort. But one scientist, he came a little late. Later part, he saw the boat has been already left. So he saw there was a small boat. So he asked, can you drop me to that resort, which is within the forest? He said, okay, this is my duty. You some money, I'll do that. Yes, he was sitting and going. While going, he saw that there was a forest. In that forest, there's so many medicinal trees. He asked him, do you know this? Such a precious medicinal trees are this. You know this? He asked. That boatman, he said, no, my dear master, I don't know about this. You don't know anything about this. Your 25% of your life has been lost. Then further they were going. He saw a mountain, and that mountain was shining like anything. Oh, such a precious stones are there in this mountain. It's all wonderful granites, and you dig this, you might even get what I can say, diamonds out of it. Something all he was saying. Then, he asked the boatman, you know this? He said, I don't know, master. I don't know about this. 50% of your life is lost. How much? 50%. Then he was little going further, and he got some oily item on the water. He was able to see that such a precious oil is this. You know about this? This person said, Arey Baba, I'm a small boatman. Where will I know all this? I don't know. You don't know this? 75% of your life is lost. And now this boatman is thinking, what is this? I don't know this. I don't know. That means he's saying 25%, 50%. Till the time I reach to the destination, he'll say 100% of my life is lost. What is this? He's thinking. This boatman is thinking this way. Meanwhile, there was a heavy wind. And now the boat, it's a small boat. It is rotating. He's not able to escape from here. And now the boatman is asking, you know swimming? This person, what is that? Swimming. He said, I don't know swimming. You don't know swimming? Your 100% of life has been lost now. He just dives into the water, he swims and goes away. Because that boat anyhow is going to sink now. This person knows about the forest, about the medicines, about the mountains, about the oil, but he don't know how to swim. He lost his life. This is our material knowledge. This is our school knowledge, college knowledge. We know science, we know mathematics, we know physics, but we don't know how to swim this Bhavasagara, material ocean. We are lost here. We are just sinking day by day, and we are just losing our life. Education means which lift us from this material world. What are we sending our children? Where are we sending them? And Prabhupada says the schools as slaughterhouses. We are killing them. We are not protecting our children. We are killing them, literally killing them. We have already been killed. Lost our real nature, our this thing, everything has been lost. And we are doing the same thing with our kids. At least, okay, this is the atmosphere, this is our material world, only Mlechas, Yavanas, and even this Adharmis leave this world, nothing, no helpless, no atmosphere has changed. Okay, but as a parent, what I'm doing, as a father and mother, what I'm doing, what I'm teaching to my kids. Little, think about it. Don't believe me also. I don't say whatever I say, you accept. No, you use your intelligence. What are you doing in your life? How are you taking care of your kids? Sending to the school, have a good school so that, what for you're sending them to earn? Even donkeys work. Why do you want your children to work like donkeys without knowing what is life? Somewhere this should be noted. You should think about it. This is a transformation you have to get. Our life has been lost, but our children's life shouldn't be lost. They should understand what is the purpose of human life. Clear? Yes. Now, equal vision on oneself. When you have this vision, it's equal, becomes equal in happiness and distress. Not only living entities, you take everything equally. The nature you take equally, everything you take equally. So happiness and distress also you take equally. You know that. See, you struggle tomorrow that some or the other I should try. I should be unhappy. You work hard. No. But you get distress. You only work hard to be happy. Even working hard to be happy also, you get distress the same way. That is the nature of this material world. What you have accumulated in your previous life, now you are going to enjoy or suffer. Nothing now. Now what you're doing, it's for your next life. I hope you understood. Now you don't even work. You will be happy. What has to come to you, it will come to you. Not even a single rupee will come extra or lesser than that. And nobody can take from you also. It is your quota. It will be to you. Clear? So happiness and distress is not that it is coming from now. It is coming from our previous activities. So you'll understand this and you'll be equal to both. Then naturally tolerant. Automatically when you have knowledge, you will be tolerant enough. Genuine kindness. Now you show the kindness in a different way to others. You don't see their body now. How to give Krishna conscious to him. Especially starts from the house. Now, so many days you wear kindness to your children. How to give good education to them? Which college should I join in? Now, when to teach them Bhagavad-Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, how to teach them life. Now you think in a different way. This is the real kindness. You're giving the life to them. So many days we did not had knowledge, we didn't also know how to teach our children. Now you think how to give the real kindness. Now genuine kindness goes towards the world also. Whomever you see, rather than protecting their body, you think how to protect their soul, how to educate them, how to make them come out of this bodily consciousness. Yeah. Give up unrealistic expectation from himself and others. See, very simple. You don't have much expectation with your wife, and she may not have, after hearing this Bhagavad-Gita, everything, she will not have a great expectation from the husband also. This is my life, and he is my husband. And you think that she is my wife, you accept. And they are my parents. My karmic result, I should drive only cycle. That is my life. And I will get only such kind of a father in my life based on my karmic results. So I got my father, let him be happy with me. You try to make him be happy. That's it. And the father also makes, only this all happens only after Bhagavad-Gita. If you don't have Bhagavad-Gita, then no life. Only quarrel, only miseries. That's it. Nothing else in life. Clear? And finally, peaceful existence will be happy. And not only that, you can see your real brotherhood starts. Krishna says in 14th chapter, Sarvayonishi Konte Murte Sambhavatiha Tasam Brahma Mahadyoni Aham Bija Pradapita. He is the seed-giving father of all the living entities. Who is the father? Krishna. Who is the father of a goat? Krishna. Who is the father of a sheep? Krishna. Who is the father of a chicken? Krishna. One father, all are his kids. Do you think a father is having 4 children And one child says, my dear father, this fourth child is little weak. Let me kill him. Will the father will be happy? No. When for my sense enjoyment, I am killing someone, will Krishna be happy? No way. How will he be happy? Now real brotherhood starts. You will see all the animals as brotherhood. Because their father is Krishna and my father is also Krishna. You don't have enmity. And now you don't have enemies even in human life. Whomever is the neighbors, who are, you see, all are same. And by this Bhagavad-Gita, no, even the world becomes one. Now we have this, what I can say that, I don't know, I forgot that name. United Nation, making everyone nation united or something. And without Bhagavad-Gita, without knowledge, how can putting all the 10 dogs in a room, do you think don't bark, be peacefully, will that happen? No. Dogs don't have knowledge, they start barking, they start fighting each other. Without basic knowledge, you want to unite all the nations, how will that happen? It will never happen. You should have this real brotherhood, understand Bhagavad-Gita, distribute Bhagavad-Gita all over the world. You distribute the knowledge of Bhagavad-Gita all over the world, automatically there won't be any boundaries. No visa, no passport, nothing. Just see the consciousness. It is so huge. Our knowledge of Bhagavad-Gita is so huge, so high. The real knowledge. We have been degraded like anything by our material. Okay, perceives everyone as temple of the Lord. The vision of seeing itself is changed. You see the presence of the Lord in every body, so you treat everybody as a temple. You say no namaskara like this. That comes from the heart because you are seeing to the Lord. You are saying to the Lord within every living entity, not to him. Now the vision itself stays. Let him be a beggar, let him be a brahmana, let him be whoever. You just give respects to everyone. That is how I have been brought up in my life. When I was small, young boy, by mistake, if I touch my leg to a dog, my grandmother used to chastise me. Hurry, Krishna is there. Touch the dog to your forehead, she will say. We used to teach in this way, but nowadays, where are we teaching? We ourselves don't have any knowledge, and for kids, what can we teach? Okay, without Bhagavad Gita, no life. Please to understand. Okay, now Krishna is coming to the next topic here. Bhoktaram Ignatapasam Sarvalok Maheshwaram Suhrutam Sarvabhutanam Nyatwamam Shanti Mruchyati. Peace formula. You have this three knowledge, you will be peaceful. What is that? Bhoktaram Yagnatapasam. Bhoktara, enjoyer, it is only one, that is Krishna. I cannot enjoy anything, as we saw before only. I can only have desire of lifting this mobile and keeping something the same way. I cannot be enjoyer. My Swarupa, my constitutional position itself is to serve. I'll be happy by serving, not by enjoying or doing bhoktara. No, you cannot be happy. You get more frustrated. So I don't go more depth in it. When you come to the next level, you'll understand how you will be happy, how Krishna is making you to be happy by this material things also. It is temporary by purchasing a mobile, purchasing many things like that. You'll think I'm happy. No, that is not real happiness. When you come to the Krishna consciousness, you will understand that also. How that happiness has been coming to me. Why is this? So what is the real happiness? All those things we'll be able to understand. It's here. That's why the friends of Krishna, you can see this Vrindavan Leela, they were everyone gathering there and everyone were feeding Krishna. You know? Happily they were feeding Krishna. And you give anything to Krishna, it becomes million times more. There's a small pastime where the fruit vendor, she comes. In those days, just there was an exchange. So when grains have been given to some fruit vendor, they give the fruits. So many times Krishna was saying that this fruit vendor will come to Nanda Maharaj and she gives the fruits and he'll be giving grain. On that day, nobody were there and she came. And this Krishna needs these fruits. So with this too small boy, he took this grains. He just runs towards the fruit vendor. And that lady, by the time he came near, they always spilled down. It was empty-handed. She was so happy to see Krishna. Finally, she said, "Oh, my dear child, you need fruits." Not a problem. She takes all the fruits, keeps in the hands of Krishna to his belly. He can carry all the fruits. He was so happy, he took that. And with the empty basket, she kept on her head and she was walking. And on the way, she was feeling that the basket is becoming heavy, heavy, heavy. She just kept on, what is this becoming heavy? And she was able to see gold, diamond, rubies, all precious wealth in that basket, because she has selflessly served the Lord, given the fruits without anything, the Supreme Lord Krishna. This is how, when we start serving Krishna, materially also, spiritually also, we get million times of results. In returns, we get million times. Clear? And now next is Sarvaloka Maheshwara. He is the master of whole creation. Akilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayak, he is the creator. He is everything, he is possessing everything. Sarvaloka Maheshwara. Wherever you are in this planet, wherever you are, you serve him. He will help you. Nobody else can do this. No one else. You see this pastime of Draupadi? When she was disrobed in the assembly, she had 5 husbands. Great husbands of the universe. Like sometimes some woman will be thinking, I have a husband, he will protect me, isn't it? But she had 5 husbands. One was Dharmatma, Dharmaraj. He is the personification of Dharma. And the second is Bhima, who was having 10,000 elephant power. And the third was Arjuna, who is the best archer in the whole world. Nakula Sahadeva, and Sahadeva was a future teller. And there was Bhishma, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, so many great personalities. Did anyone help her? No. It was only Krishna who helped. Only by her surrender, she lifted both her hands. Krishna, Govinda, that's it. Krishna, right? Next minute he was there. How is this? Once in Indraprastha, when there's a big pastime, I'll cut short it. So he killed the Shishupala there. And just he left the Sudarshan Chakra. While returning Sudarshan Chakra, there was a small cut and one drop of blood came from Krishna's finger. At once, Draupadi was sitting in a high elevated, what I can say, Simhasana, the seat. At once she came, what I can say, golden Vedic sari, silken sari. She just tore that and just rotated to the finger of the Lord. My dear brother, how painful is this to you? And Krishna was so pleased, he said, my dear sister, one thread of this also will not get wasted. What? One thread of the sari which you have rotated to my hand will not get wasted. It will protect you. On that day, this Dushasana, such a powerful person, he was just disrobing and taking the saris. It was heaps and heaps of saris. That person, Dushasana, fell unconscious. So much of sari came out. Even a single thread transformed to millions of saris. This is how Krishna protects you when you take shelter. And Suhridam Sarva Bhutana is a well-wisher of all the living entities. All the living, because he's the father. And whatever you give, he'll be pleased. Anything. In the 9th chapter, Krishna says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yomya Bhaktya Praichati. Even little bit of water, even a leaf, tulsi leaf you provide him, he'll be so happy, But there should be love. Love and devotion. You should see the story of Kuchela, Sudama. He comes with a dry, chipped rice. It's a big story. How he welcomes, Krishna welcomes in such a grand way. Actually, he was in very poetistic, and then wife will say that something you go and ask Krishna, is your friend? No. Then okay, not to ask, but he will think at least from childhood. After that, I have not seen him. Let him have darshan of Krishna. So he'll be very happy. But how to go in empty-handed? So his wife will go to some neighbor's house. She'll ask for something. Then they'll give a dried chipped rice. So she'll bring that and tie in a cloth and give to this Sudama. He'll be just meditating on the Lord, and he'll go to Dwarka. Seeing that great palaces, he was astonished. Oh, my dear friend is in such a great elevated position. He'll enter. By that time, this Dwarapalakas, the gatekeepers will stop. Who are you? He'll say, I am friend of what? Friend of Krishna. Such torn clothes you are wearing. You are such a poor Brahmana. You are claiming him to be a friend. No, I'm a real friend. Okay, wait here. Let us go and inform to him. Then the gatekeepers will go inside. He will be in personal room. He'll be with Rukmini in his personal room. Rukmini is serving him. Then this message goes there. He says that, my dear Lord, Sudama has come, is standing near the doors and is claiming that he is your friend. Is he your friend? He is not having even uttari, the top cloth. Just hearing the Sudama, he left everything and ran towards the gate. And seeing this, he had 16,108 wives. They are all just running behind Krishna. He just ran. Main gate means that is Simadwar, very far to be. He ran till there and he embraced the Sudama, and from there, you can see this picture. He embraced him. From there, he welcomes. He welcomes him, makes him to sit on his throne. And because he's a Brahmana, he washes his feet. Krishna is literally washing the feet of a Brahmana. You should think what is the position of a Brahmana. By our ignorance, we have some other wrong notions. That is not a Brahmana. Brahmana is very dear to Krishna. So he'll be having all the qualities of Lord also. He's a well-wisher of whole nation, whole living entities. That is Brahmana. Okay, forget about that. Now here he's serving him so well, and finally after all this, and he's sprinkling the water on his head, and all his wives he's sprinkling. So he was so happy. And finally he asked, Sudama, what you have brought to me? How can he give that dried chipped rice to Krishna? He said, no, nothing I have, nothing I have. He says, no, I know. You are my dear friend. You will not come empty-handed. Something you have brought to me. You just snatch this dried chipped rice. He just dropped one mouth. And he says that, never ever in my life I have experienced such a taste chipped rice in my life. And the second mouth he puts. And the third mouth he puts. By that time, Rukmini will come and stop. My dear Lord, please stop. Sufficient. You have given everything to him. If you put this third morsel, third mouth, then I should go to his house as a menial servant. Rukmini is none other than goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi. She is saying that, requesting, my dear Lord, enough. Then I should go as a servant to his house. Please stop. Nobody could understand. Only they can understand this. Then finally, okay, on that day finished. He came to ask something. Now he's so happy, Sudama. Now without asking anything, he's returning back. He's going to his village or town, whatever. He's going to his place back. And the way also is meditating on the Lord, and he's going there, and he goes and see there, he had a small hut. Now there was some big bungalow there. Big palace has been there. What is this? Where is my hut? He's searching there. But within the palace, a wonderful lady is coming out. Woman with gold silken saree, everything, she's coming out. Who is this queen? She's coming out, he's saying. At once he realized that it is his wife. She comes, she welcomes him, and then he says, see, you went there. Lord has pleased, he has given everything. So in that way, Krishna gives million times in return to us. And many will ask, why Krishna did not give anything to Sudama directly? So actually, Acharyas explained this. If somebody asks Krishna, why you not give directly to Sudama? He says, what quality do I have to give to him? How can I be equal to him? He gave me this chipped rice. And he actually begged for it from someone and gave to me. And the whole creation is mine. Where will I go to beg to give something to Sudama? The chipped rice which he has given, it cannot, my whole creation cannot be equal to that chipped rice. That is the position Krishna is giving to his devotees. I hope you all understand. Whatever you do to the Lord with love, you'll be so much pleased. But we are so ignorant and so lazy, we don't worship and we don't consider him. Always we go to the Lord for asking. Give. No, don't ask for giving. Give him. You give with love something, he will give it back in millions times return to you. But the nature has to change with them. We have to have this knowledge. Okay. Having this knowledge, you will be peaceful. You can see here. This is all Westerners. And Srila Prabhupada went and gave this knowledge. They welcomed this message in both their hands, implemented in life. You can see they're on the streets. They do the kirtan and dance. They're least bothered who's seeing them. Because they are so happy. They are beyond this material, what I can say, respects and whatever you can say that. No rules and regulations, nothing to them. They're so happily enjoying. Because they accepted a spiritual master like Srila Prabhupada in their life. If we accept this knowledge, spiritual master and Krishna, we also will be happy like this. If we don't, the same miseries, the same old life, same struggle, no one can help us. It's only Krishna and Guru can help us. As they have taken the shelter, if we take, definitely the peace formula will work out same to us. The result will be the same. Okay? Yes, Hare Krishna. So the 5th chapter, today we learned about stay in the world. Many messages we understood this. How to live in this life and who's the 3 doers of your work, who's doing it, how the work has been accomplished. So how the results are coming to me. Then equal vision. When I have this Bhagavad-Gita knowledge, how my vision changes. Then the peace formula. Be peaceful. What should I do? Clear? Yes. Now what is for tomorrow? Tomorrow is another chapter that is Dhyana Yoga. Meditation. Now Krishna, ultimately, about this yoga. And nowadays yoga, and there are many varieties of yoga. Tomorrow we'll see what is yoga. What is the real meaning of yoga? So many days, see, this is all our misconceptions. We have many misconceptions in our life. The very first thing is kama. Kama means we had other meaning, but scriptures say kama is different. Then about work, we had different notions, like karma means what? Now that has been changed. About varnas, we had different. Brahmana, Kshatriya, this is all not. Then now we have understood that. And whomever you worship, whatever you do, it's the same destination. That we understood. And tomorrow about yoga. So we have many yogas nowadays. Tomorrow we'll say what is yoga, meaning of yoga, and ultimately Krishna, what is he saying? Okay. Yoginam api sarvesham mad gatena antaratmana. Krishna says that. Let's see. Tomorrow we'll try to understand. Now there's a quiz link. I request everyone to attend to it. No need of, don't think about marks. Just participate at it. Now let us chant once Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Atah Shri Krishna Namadena Bhavet Grahyamindriyahi Semunmukhe Jikvadau Swayam Eva Sprihadataha. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu says this. No one can understand the transcendental nature, the name, form, quality, and pastime of Sri Krishna through his materially contaminated senses. Isn't it? Yes. Without getting purified. That is why very first day I requested everyone to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. From the 3rd chapter, I requested everyone to offer milk and fruit. With our material senses, definitely we may not be able to understand the transcendental Krishna's message. Yeah? Yes. However, the Lord reveals himself to his devotees. See, it's very clear. The scriptures are saying this. It is revealed to his devotees. Bhaktyamama vijanati avanyasmi tatvata. And here also it is said, it is only to devotee. Clear? Yes. Being pleased with them because of their transcendental loving service rendered unto him. Because lovingly they are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Lovingly they are offering milk and fruit. So he is very pleased with it. So he reveals himself. That's it. Very simple. For example, somebody is coming to you. They'll ask, who are you? What's your name? How much you are earning? Sometimes we don't even say to wife, no, how much you are earning. But when that wife is very humbly serving you, she no need to ask also, you will reveal everything. You know, this is how I work in this thing. So much earnings is there. And many other things, personal things also you'll reveal. I have this kind of a friend. She does like this way. Because you have so much faith on her. She will never mistaken you. So you will reveal everything because you're very much pleased. The same way the Lord, when he's very much pleased by our service, he reveals everything. The whole world, universe will be revealed to us. You know, time is going on. There's so many things to understand. Sukadeva Goswami, Srimad Bhagavatam, about Kalki. You know Kalki? the next incarnation. How do you know that? Sukadeva Goswami has been revealed in Srimad Bhagavatam. He's a great devotee because Krishna is very much pleased. He's revealing everything to him. Not only the universe, he's saying 14 Manvantaras, he's saying about the other planetary systems, Jambudvipa, everything is saying. How is that? Because Krishna is revealing everything to him. He's revealing all universes, he's revealing whole spiritual world to him. Because he's very much pleased. Now, it depends how much lovingly do I serve him. How lovingly I serve him, so much he will reveal to me too. The result will be the same. Yeah? Yes. So this is our Lakshmi Narasimhadev, who removes all the obstacles in our life. Now, Gandharika Giridhari is gone HB. Now, anyone have any questions? You can raise your hand. Meanwhile, if there is any announcements, we'll see from Chandrasekhar. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you for the detailed explanation. So there is one question in the chat window, Prabhu. Sibal Prabhu is asking, like the thief who offered his work to God and he didn't get that bad karma and he got purified. Same way, like last class, you told eating fruits, vegetables, also harming plants. But if offered to God, it's purified. Same way, will it not work for non-veg also?
Okay, good question. Yes, that is why human beings have been even given the option to eat non-veg. Isn't it? Actually, Karmakanda section we see, in Karmakanda section, like 18 Puranas are there. All have been compiled by Vyasadeva. Just given all the Puranas. In some Puranas, it is said you have to do sacrifice, cut this sheep or chicken something in front of Kali. Offer that. All this has been given. When scriptures say that, then we can eat, no? No. I'll say, how is that? See, human beings, there are 84 lakh species, and 4 lakh species come in the human form. So their nature differs. It comes in a higher, the 13th chapter, till you have to wait till the 14th chapter. But anyhow, I'll say now. We have 3 gunas, Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna. A person who's in Tamo guna, his food style is different. Why is been offered to Kalika Devi? It is restriction. Only offered food should be eaten. Clear? Make a note. Only offered food should be eaten. Unoffered, not that. Okay, but to whom the non-veg can be offered? It can be offered to Kalika Devi, Muneshwara, something like that. Not to Krishna. Not only to Krishna, not to even to Shiva. Not to even other devatas who come under Sattva-guna. But there who are accepting that even the Tamoguni devotees, they can offer. Actually, Krishna has that option also. And why this restriction? So that, see, it is a big process giving this bali. Sacrifice is a very big process. There is so much of expenditure also. So that person eats a sheep or anything once in a year or once in a 6 months. You know, there is Urabba, they say in Kannada, Urabba, Jatre. There's yearly program of this village. Then they give this bali. That means yearly once they eat. Actually, rather than eating daily, it has been controlled. Eat for once in a year. Okay, they can do monthly also. God will not say no. Monthly also you can sacrifice and you can. Clear? In this way you can lead, but it's a very degraded life. That is next, Rajoguna. Rajoguna, where you become vegetarians, but without offering something like that life you lead. And then everything you eat. Then it comes to Sattva Guna. What Krishna eats, only that I'll accept. What Krishna eats, only that I'll accept. That is Sattva Guna. You come to the Sattva Guna platform. This is how you get liberated from this world. Because we are coming from the animalistic life, we lead a life of animals. By our purification, Karmakanda section is nothing but it is purifying us, making us to offer even the non-veg. So by that we get purified in our next life. And actually, you know, what is mamsa? You say mamsa, no? What is the meaning, literal meaning of mamsa? It is said in Srimad Bhagavatam also. Mamsa means you are giving permission to that ship. This lifetime to my sense enjoyment. I am just cutting you, I'm killing you. I'm giving you the permission that in next life you can kill me. And you'll not have any karmic results for this. You're giving the permission to the ship and then you're cutting it. That is the meaning of mamsa. And those days, and nowadays, that is all gone, Dev. Those days they used to explain. This is how they used to give the explanation, everything. Then they'll cut. The person who are all hearing this, next time we are giving the permission for this ship so that next time she can, that ship can kill us. So that will be the end of that. They'll stop. They will stop doing it later, but because of their intelligence. There are some fools, they keep on doing yearly also. But many people will get elevated from here. Then they'll become vegetarians. Even vegetarian is a sin. Now you all came to know that. Now you go to the next level. This is how the purification starts. Clear? That's why Krishna says, Bhunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadati. Many lifetimes it takes. We are also like this, hunters, tribals, everything. We were also there. We are getting purified and now you have come here. Now we have a good attitude within us to become a devotee, to become a good person in life, something like that. So Krishna is giving the opportunity to you to attend these sessions, see this session so that you'll understand, then you can lead a better life. So after hearing this Bhagavad-Gita, if you are fortunate enough, you are intelligent enough, you will choose a better life to lead a sinless life. I hope you understood. Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Sibyl Prabhu, are you clear with it? Okay, thank you. Yes. Fine. Any other questions? You can raise it.
No questions in the feedback and all, Prabhu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I thank all the devotees for participating in today's session. So let us chant once Hare Krishna Mahamantra and wind up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you to all. So I'll give the option to unmute. You can unmute and say once Hare Krishna and leave that.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Atul Chand Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Sharada Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Leelavati Mataji, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Prabhu.
Manjunath Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Tushan Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Kavita Mataji, Hare Krishna. Kirtiraj Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Saibal Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Satish Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Kailash Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Surya Mataji, Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you to all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Mamata Mataji, Hare Krishna. You can end the session.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Manjunath. Hare Krishna to all. Thank you all for joining the session. We'll continue.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.